So I'd like to talk to you about my experience of what I call the aspiration premium. To me, it's the inbuilt things that are just like systemic that make it difficult to get out of the benefits trap. I was homeless in 2007, and in 2008, I'd finally had my flat that I've still got now, but at the time I had an insecure tenancy, and had just got into Manchester Uni. And during my time at college, I had income support and I had housing benefit. But the moment I finished college, I had 3.5 months of just no money because I was no longer classed as a college student. I was classed as a uni student for a course that hadn't even started yet. So had 3.5 months of no money and rent arrears just piling up and piling up and piling up for 4 months by the time I'd finally got any of my grants or any of my loans. And that's not changed in the year since. So last year, I'd been sent this application to become an associate director for a local theatre. And this scheme was designed for people who were disabled or of a lower socio-economic bracket. Yet they were giving people 13 grand if they were successful, rather than doing it as a job share of 6.5 grand or doing 6.5 grand paid, 6.5 grand as a grant for a specific project. They didn't look about ways of making the funding sustainable for those that are on universal credit or ESA and doing what is considered permitted work. They didn't think about the systemic barriers in place when this was a scheme that was meant to be designed for helping those that have experienced these systemic barriers to get somewhere as theatre directors. And I just think, thinking about things and the ways in which you can kind of pay people reasonable limits, do job shares, do things as grants for a project, so it's not necessarily payment, but it can be used to make a project work. These are things that can be thought about, and I want to be an agent of change. I want to be the hammer that breaks this fucking broken system down to its core. Apply for this grant. Get your dream job. Stay in your lane, you dumb benefits slob. Volunteering isn't work. Domestic labour isn't work. Experience, exposure isn't work. This system doesn't work. We're expected to do better. We're expected to be better. We're expected to act as if the aspiration premium of bureaucracy isn't a ceiling tinted with rose-coloured glass. But I am the hammer.